Okay, record.
Okay, started
Okay.
already.
And then now I share the screen, because
Yeah.
once I share the screen, it disappears. I will
Yeah.
share the screen because that's the easiest thing for me to do, easier for you guys too.
Yeah, you share and when you click the share button, it will appear there either your desktop or all other things that you have opened in your.
Okay, so mine's screen 1 now. I would like to share. Okay.
If you want, okay.
But now I cannot see the Zoom lah. Yeah, the Zoom has gone because of this. Okay. Do you all can see?
You can see your slide?
I can see my slides, yes, but I
Yeah,
can't
that's
see
it.
the
Yeah,
Zoom. I can't
that's
see the
correct.
Zoom.
That's how
Okay.
it should be.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you can continue.
All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm just going to go through again what we did last class. Does anyone have any problems with the video? Can they see it? Alhamdulillah,
Long
inshallah.
time, right?
Okay. Sister Nazma, Sister Pia, okay. I can't hear their audio.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Muted.
Okay. So it's clear and beautiful and green, right? Okay. All right then, Bismillah. So we were going through the different families. We did family 2 and we did family 1. Family 2, as you know, is an extra shadda, and then family 3 is the extra alif, yeah, inshallah. So what was the significance of having the shadda? What I'm about to show is just the more popular meanings that is associated with the shadda form, okay? But not necessarily this is the meaning all the time. And sometimes it has a meaning that is not on this list, yeah? Because I remembered Sister Bibi was saying that the one in the access book was more than what I'm sharing, yeah? But some of the things that I'm showing here actually contains some of the things that Access has broken down. So what has happened with the scholars is that over time, yeah, they decided, oh, okay, this happens so often, you know, it deserves its own heading, you know, that sort of thing. So so this is where we sometimes see a discrepancy between the list of reasons why they use that particular family. Yeah, so inshallah we will we'll go through this, and as we read and learn the Quran and read other Arabic material, we'll understand more and more why is it this one that is popular. So the first thing about fa'ala is transitivity. Yes, transitivity. We will go through transitivity for the family number 4, just to remind you what it means. So whatever the family 4 behaves, in whatever way the family 4 behaves, the family 2 will have had the similar approach to transitivity. Yes, so basically it makes something that is not transitive, yes, but if it is already transitive, then something else happens. Okay, so this one we will see today, inshallah. Then fa'ala also means emphasis, yeah, when you mubalaghah it, and you make it a lot. Remember the guy who was closing the door, he kept on closing the door, and he closed many doors, and not only that, he closed the door really shut. Okay, so this is the fa'ala that I mean here. Then there's a nasbah. Now this one is when you give something a particular character. It can be something that is usually is something that's not nice when you accuse someone of being a kufar, for example. Yeah. So this is accusation and attribution. And then this is salbi, which is removal of a particular trait. Yes. If you want to peel an orange, you would use this form. Yeah. And then we have, it indicates when something is going towards a certain direction. We were going saying that it goes to the east, it goes to the west. Yeah, we use this form, fa'ala. And then this is abbreviation. Remember, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, there was a short form for that. Yeah. So, and when you die in Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, there was also a short form of that. So I suggest, if you can't remember, to go back to the notes so that you can refresh yourselves as to what these all mean. Yeah. Then we went on. Oh yes, there's one meaning that I will treat this specially for today. Okay, which is gradual and progressive. Yes, this is nazala. Remember nazala and nazala. Yeah. So this is one meaning that was not included in my previous slides. but was included in the Bayinah notes and deserves mention, okay, because this is something that we have learned, I think, from earlier on about fa'ala. So this one deserves special mention, and we'll do this towards the end of today, inshallah. So now, fa'ala, which is family 3. This is when you want to do things together with someone else, musyarakah. And it also implies a continuous action. It goes on, yeah, jahada. And then here, to treat someone with a quality or action. Okay, this is also something that you should read up on again if you can't remember. And when there's no extra meaning. Okay, sometimes they do have fa'ala, but the meaning is the same as fa'ala. Just like asbaha, sometimes asbaha can also mean sabaha, for example. Yeah. So sometimes there's just no change. There's just no change. Okay. Af'ala. This is family 4. We've known this, we've learned this as family 4 since the beginning of time. So the first one is the same as family 2, ta'addiyah, when it makes something transitive. Only transitive things can have passive sentences. Yeah, we know that, we understand that. When we enter a period of time or place, yes, this is another meaning. When, okay, when ma'ana annaka wajadta syai'an ala sifatu, ya, mu'ayyana. Sifatin, oh yeah, because of ta'ala. Sifatin mu'ayyana. Okay, what's this all about? We will see in a while. I'll give you the English versions after we do our class, yes, so that for the notes you have the English translation so that it will prompt you. So we already know that it removes something from something, yeah, a quality. That's why it says maf'ul, the done to. You remove something from the thing that the action that we have given to this maf'ul. Yeah, we remove something that we have given to this maf'ul. Then istihqaqa, sorry, yeah, istihqaqa is when something becomes what it should be towards the end. Yeah, this is when it matures. This is something I will also see. Yeah, istihqaqa. It comes from haqaqa, yeah, haqqun, and kasra, a lot. So family 4 also gives you the meaning of a lot. Yeah, abundance. Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's go one by one. Ta'adiyah, the transitivity thing. So this one comes from our verb. Sorry. Ta'adda, yata'adda, ta'addiyan, muta'addiyan. No, muta'addin. Yeah, muta'addin. When it goes up there, I get confused a bit. Muta'addin. Yeah, muta'addin. So this one is a nakis word. Yeah, it's a nakis word. So if let's say, sorry, yeah.
4, is it?
This says
this is 5.
Yeah,
yeah,
5. Yeah, it's
5.
5. Yes, 5. Yeah, we'll be looking at family 5 after this, and the significance of ta and shada as well, to make something.
Yeah.
So let's say if we take a fi'il lazim. What's a fi'il lazim? Fi'il lazim is a fi'il that does not take a maf'ul bihi. Yeah, there's no detail to this fi'il. It normally happens to the doer itself. Yeah, it doesn't happen to someone else. The doer doesn't do something. It happens to the doer itself. So we take a fi'il lazim here, for example. Kharaja at-talibu. Yeah, there should be a shadda there. At-talibu. Yeah, kharaja at-talibu. So the student left. The student left, yeah, or went out, let's say. Okay, the student went out. So when we make this a family 4, we say aharaja. What happens, do you think, to the translation?
Done to somebody else.
Yeah, so, yeah. So
just to someone. Remove someone or something.
He removed the student, right? He removed the student. If we take it, but just to make it a little bit clearer, I actually made it this way. Yeah, aharajtu. Yes, so that means I sent the student. Yeah, If it was ahraja, it would be he sent the student out. Yeah, but just to make it more clearer, ahrajtu, I sent out the student. Yeah, so it becomes a fi'il that takes fi'il muta'adin, which takes your maf'ul. Yeah, fi'il muta'adin, it takes a maf'ul. So if this is what it does to a fi'il lazim, that means a fi'il that is not transitive. What will happen if we already have a fi'il that is muta'adin and we add the hamzah? Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. So here we have labisa, and this is a fi'il muta'adin. And it translates as Zaid wore a garment. What did Zaid wear? He wore a garment. So what happens if I want to add a hamzah here? Make this a family form. Instead of labisa, I will say it's al. Yeah. So here you have another one. We can actually add another maf'ul. Why? Because Khalid is doing this to someone. Yeah. Khalid made Zaid wear a garment. So we can add another maf'ul. Yeah. So the maf'ul here is Zaid. But he is a maf'ul. It's now with a fatatain. Yes. Whereas this was with a damatain. Yeah. So we had Khalid here. Khalid is now the doer. He's the one that made Zaid wear a garment. And we can even take this one step further. Okay. If we had a fi'il lazim that was working on two maf'uls and we add a hamzah, then what happens? So for example, here, yes, we have we have one, two already. Yeah, 1, 2 already. So now we're going to make this family 4. So what happens now? Now, Alima, yes, Alima. Khalid knew or know, Zaid knew lah kan, because it's past tense, knew that or believed that Zaid was generous. So when you make this family 4, you can add another maf'ul. Yeah, yes. A'lama. Yes. So now Khalid, what he did was he informed Muhammad, yes, that Zaid was generous. So this is the furthest it can go. Yeah, you don't have 3 and then add another one and we have. So this is the furthest that we can go with the language. Okay, but it's amazing, isn't it? So we have the maf'ul line with the 2. Yes, when we have the maf'ul line already, then we have the mafa'il, the 3 mafa'ils. Yes, okay, alhamdulillah. So this is family 4 under the topic of ta'adiyah transitivity. Then the next one, we see when we enter time. We touched on this somewhere. I can't remember, but I feel as if we have done this. When we want to indicate that we're entering a time or a place. Yes. So asbah, yeah, the morning. This is when you enter morning. Amsa, the evening. Yeah. This is when you enter a place, the desert. Yes. Ashar. Abhar, when you enter the sea. Okay. So maybe when you look at the Quran, when you read the Quran, see whether you can find some examples of this. Yes, inshallah. This probably in Surah Al-Mulk. I'm not sure. No, I think the meaning is not that, right? It was become, right? It's not the asbaha that's going into the morning, but it would become the last, when the water disappears into the earth, right? That line. Yeah. Yeah. So now the complicated thing that we saw, this one. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, what does this mean? This should be a shadda, right? Annaka, I think. Yeah, annaka. Wajadta something upon.
You found something upon sifatul muayyana. What is ayyana?
Ayyana.
Ayyanun, is it?
Yeah, this one would be like you can see, is it? Ayyan? I do not know. Muayyana. Sifatu muayyana. Okay. There. معينة.
To individualize. There's a family too. Is it family too? Looks like that.
معينة.
Yeah.
معلمة.
Yeah. Particularize, specify, itemize.
مجاهد. مجاهدة. Yeah, مجاهدة, right? Something like that. No. No, that is family 3. What am I thinking?
No, this is I think family 2 is maf'ul.
معلم. معلم.
Yeah.
معلم. So what was the meaning again just now?
To individualize or particularize, specify, itemize, designate, mark.
Okay. So that means we find something which has which has something which has a characteristic, right? We find something that has a characteristic, or so it means that you have found someone, Shaya, with a certain quality or characteristic. Yes, so that's the specific part of it. Yes, certain quality or muayyana, the one who has something. Yeah, the one who has something. Muayyana. So be careful when translating here, because we need to know the context behind the statement. So what do I mean by this? So here we have our family 4. Sorry, Abahaltu Zaidan. Now obviously we know Bahil, right? We know Bahil. So we're saying that Zaidan is Bahil. I have found Zaid to be miserly. But family 4 also does other things. Yeah. So Akram to Zaidan. Akram to Zaidan is translated as
I honor.
Yes, I honored Zaid. Yeah, I honored Zaid. So you can't miser Zaid. So obviously the meaning of this other meaning of making someone something cannot apply for this particular quality. Yeah, so that's what I mean by be careful when you translate. We cannot say that I made Zaid miserly, because Zaid is inherently miserly. We didn't make him stingy. He himself is already stingy, so we didn't make him miserly. So certain things we cannot apply. Yeah, with this particular form for family 4. So, but you can also say I found Zaid to be honorable. It's perfectly fine, right? But the meaning here is different. Yeah, one, you are doing the honoring. The other one, you find Zaid to be honorable. Yeah, so 2 different meanings.
Depends on the meaning of the verb, right?
And what you want to bring across. What you want to bring across. So that's how. Okay, then the other one is the taking off, that removing something. Yeah.
For family 4, is it? So?
Yes, af'ala for family 4 this time. The last time I think it was for family 1 or 3, 2. I can't remember 2. Okay.
2, yeah.
So this one means you take something off someone. That is, you relieve someone of something. Now this is a really powerful form. Okay, let's see. Shaka is just the normal shaka. Yes. What does shaka mean?
Not sure.
Anybody else can help Sister Bibi with this?
Complain.
Okay, you want to say that? Yes, we can say that. Complain, shaka.
Ashku Basi from the Suratul Yusuf. I think that's the one, right? Ashku.
Oh, okay. What was it about in Surah Yusuf? I can't remember.
The father's dua. Inni ashku bathi wa huzni ilallah. I only complain and my sadness and grief to Allah.
Okay. Wow, that's really nice.
Shin Kaf Wow, is it? Let me
Yes.
try.
Shim Kaf, yeah.
Shin Kaf Wow. Saka Yasku is to complain.
To complain. Yes, correct. Yes. It is to complain. But this is in family 1. Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like as if the family 1 and the family 4 has the same meaning, because we have an equal sign here. Yeah. Shaka and Fa'ashka.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is Khalid actually removes Zaid's complaint. Yeah.
And the second one?
Yeah. Both of them.
Both
of them. Yeah. Khalid solve Zaid's complaint. Yeah, so in this case, this is ila Khalidin. The complaint belonged to Khalid, right? Which was on Khalid, ila on Khalid. So Zaid removed that complaint.
Oh, it's not like Zaid complained to Khalid.
No, not in this case. Yeah, because it has the equal sign, so it's the same meaning.
Let's see.
So Zaid complained to Khalid. That's how you look at it? Okay. But here, what I've learned here, this one, it actually solved or removed Zaid's complaint because he put an equal sign there. So yeah, it's the same. Fa'ashka Khalidun Zaidan. Okay, I'll check this, okay, Sister PV, because you have a valid point. But whatever it is, what it means here, Fa'ashka in the family 4, yeah, Khalid has removed the complaint, has removed Zaid's complaint. Yeah, ila Khalidin. This happens in the Quran for a verb that's saraha. Saraha is sad, ra, and ha. Yeah, sad, ra, and ha. It means to scream. Yeah, to scream. And we find it in this particular verse here, in the form of musrih. Musrih is the one who. This is musrih, with the one kasra. So the one who screams. Yeah, the one.
The one which the shaitan says, right? Yeah. Ma ana bimusrihikum wa ma antum. Yeah. He says that in the, I think, Day of Judgment.
So what does this mean? Because this comes from family 4. Musrihi, yes, this is isim fa'il. Yes, this is isim fa'il, the one who screams. Yeah. Ma'ana bimusrihikum wa ma antum bimusrihi. Yeah, bimusrihi. Sister Bibi has been doing all the talking, so I want Sister Pia, what do you think this means?
Sister Pia was away just now.
Oh, Sister Pia was away just now. Maybe Sister Nazma, could you want to have a shot at this?
Are you back?
Have a look at the dictionary.
Toilet.
She's
back.
Okay.
Sister Pia is back.
All right. But maybe Sister Pia, Sister Nazma can have a look at this.
Yeah.
Musrihi, the one who screams. But remember, sometimes isim fa'il is used as in a way, but in this case, the translation can actually use it as an isim fa'il, not as a fi'il. So ma ana is
saya.
Yes, saya.
I'm not. What was the meaning of sorrow?
When we put it in family 4, yeah, when we put it in family 4, we mean that we are removing something. Yeah, we're moving. In this case, we're removing the screens. Asraha means to remove screens. Yeah, because saraha is to scream, asraha is to remove scream. So ma ana bimusrihikum. I'm
not removing your screen.
Okay, something like that. And wama.
And you are not removing.
He.
Yeah.
Which is?
Wama antum. And you are not
removing. Whose screen are we talking about here? When it has a
shaitan screen.
Yes. Yeah, so that's a mutaqalim. So I cannot be the one who removes your screams, and you all cannot be the one who removes my screams. So this is really scary to me. Yeah, this is really scary to me. So Shaitan is saying, I wash my hands off you. You were the one who did the wrong. I only whispered things to you. Yeah, so you're on your own. And he himself is in hell. Yeah, Shaitan himself is in hell.
So this is referring to screams in the hell.
Yes, in the hell, when they are in hell. Okay, so this is the explanation that I put in the notes here for you. Alhamdulillah. So I'll check this one up, yeah, Sister Bibi.
Okay.
Okay, here Istihqaqa or istihqaqu or makna istihqaqu. Yeah, istihqaqun. Is it? No, this is a verb, right? Istihqaqa. Oh, how?
It's family 10, right?
Yes, family 10.
Istiqaq means to become worthy of something. Haq, to
Yes.
reach a stage of readiness. Okay.
To haq is to be true, to have the truth with you, right? So istihaq is something like that. But in this case, is to reach a state of readiness. So what do we mean by this? Azwajat, fatatu is a young girl, right? Fatatu is a girl, right? Fatatu, al-fatatu. Yeah. So in this case, we're saying that the girl is now has come to be ready for azawaj.
For marriage?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so she's become ready for marriage. Yeah, the girl has reached the age for marriage. This is the English translation, a proper translation. Okay. And here's another example. Ahsada zar'u. Zar'u is your yeah, that's right. Crops, plants, you know, your what do you do with crops when once it's reached a certain
Yes.
Yes, you harvest. So the word ahsada is actually to harvest. Yeah, the plants are ready for harvesting. Yeah, so this is what family 4 can also do. Alhamdulillah. So now the last one. This one is the favorite. This is favorite here. Kasrah, when you want to show that lots of things in it. I put here example with the verbs. I don't know whether it will confuse you or not, but because shajara, I was quite surprised actually to know that shajara, it's actually a verb, and it means to become complicated. To become complicated. So I was going like, oh, okay. So what has that got to do with trees?
A lot of trees.
Yeah, probably yes. You know,
it's too many trees. You don't know which tree is which. Not too many.
And you get lost in the forest. I suppose that's how it's how it's associated. So that was kind of cute. So here we go. Ashjaral makan. Yeah, it means that kasura shajara fil makan. So there were a lot of trees in that place. Yeah, a lot of trees in that place. Some went completely amok and planted trees everywhere. Okay, no. So there's a lot of trees in the place. Yeah, ashjara. Another example I was given with a noun. He said that this is with a noun because this is, I presume, an isim jamid. Yeah, there is no fi'il associated with it. This is the lion. This you recognize is actually Hamza because Asad is Hamza sin dal. Yep, and then when you put in your extra Hamza here, it becomes Asad. Yeah. So this means Kasurat al-usud, lots of lion in this place. That usud is your
plural.
Plural of Asad. So this is the simple one, Kasra.
Asad here is a noun, is it?
Yes, it's a noun. Asad here is a noun.
Asada.
So this one comes from a verb, this one comes from a noun. That's basically what it's saying. Yeah. So this one comes from a verb and this one comes from a noun. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now we go to family 5. What we saw with ta'adiyah just now. Yes, wonder what ta'adiyah, which category ta'adiyah comes in. So tafa'ala. What was our ta'awana? Was it ta'awana? Was that our standard reference?
Ta'allama.
Oh, okay. I thought it was ta'awana. Okay.
That is 6. Ta'awana is 6, I think. Yeah, because
and
alif.
Alif, not with the shadda. Yeah. Okay. Mutawa'ah. Mutawa'ah is what? Can you tell me what type of word this is?
It's an isim.
Yes, it's an isim, but which one is it? Is it an isim fa'il, maf'ul, masdar, zarf, mutawa'ah?
Fa'il, I think. No, maf'ul.
What family is it first? We just mentioned it.
Family 2, family 3.
Yes, it's family 3. So this would be, if it was ta'awana,
No, this is Jahada family, right? Mujahada.
Oh yeah, mujahada,
So mujahadatan, this must be the masdar, is it?
Yes, it is the masdar. It is the masdar. Yes, it
Yeah.
is the masdar.
Tawa'a.
Family 3, right? Family 3.
Tawa'a, yutawa'u. And then
Tatawa'u.
tiwa jihad,
the
right? Tiwa'an wa mutawa'atan. So this is the
Mutawa'atan. Okay, because
masdar.
it has two masdars. Yes, because it has two
Yeah.
masdars. Alhamdulillah. Okay. And this one, this is family. Taqalluf.
Taqallufa is the 5
Yes, it's 5. So
masdar.
this is taqallafa, yataqallafu,
Takallufan.
taqallufan, which is the
Yes.
masdar. Yes, this is also masdar.
Why is the sukun on the, shadda on the ta here?
Because this is what letter? This is a
Oh, okay.
this is a shamsiyah. Yes, it's a shamsiyah. Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, ittikhaza. Ittikhaza is family. This is famous.
8.
Right. Sister Pia, family 8. Give me the saf for this.
Family 8. Ittakhadha yattakhidu ittikhazan.
And the isim maf'ul?
Muttahidun.
Muttahizun. So this is actually the masdar. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, everyone knows that except me. Okay. This one is this is family 5. Yes, family 5. What about you, Sister Najma? Can you give me the first line of this, the saf of this family 5? Is the mic off? Is your mic off? Okay.
I can't remember. Sorry.
We just did takallafa, ya takallafa, ya takallifu. So this would be don't get confused with the alif lam. Just the verbs.
Take the ta first.
Yeah.
Tajannuba
Tajannaba.
tajannaba yatajannabu.
And the masdar is in front of you.
Tajannub.
Tajannub. Yes, tajannub. Okay. Tajannub. But we always put it in the what form? The nasab form, right? For the masdar. So,
yes, tajannuban.
Tajannuban. Yes, alhamdulillah. Okay, my goodness. And the fifth one, which I said that we will look at. Yes, this is the tadarruj. Tadarruj. This is also the same family, yeah, 5, family 5. And this means to be gradual, yeah, to take things step by step, tadarruj. Okay.
Like istidraj.
Yes, exactly. That one we use where? Where do we use that word?
Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let them do the sins and they enjoy their life, and then suddenly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will pull out everything. That is the istidraj, yeah, giving like a respite.
I see. Okay, that's also scary. Okay, okay, mutawa'ah. This one we said was from family 3. Yeah, the one who shows no resistance, the one who obeys. Yeah, because this is isim maf'ul. So how the Access textbook has written this is, it is the effect of a form 2 verb, and it usually affects the self. So what's that? Okay, so example. Yes, it is the effect. Okay, this effect is noun here. Yeah, effect is the idea, and affects is the verb. Okay, so as the effect of a form 2 verb, yes, that means it's a result of a form 2 verb, and it usually affects the self. Okay, so what does this mean? So your form 2 verb is adaba. So Zaidun is adabaing the talib, yeah, the student.
Adaba.
Okay, adaba Zaidun. Zaidun.
Adaba?
Adaba. Oh, okay, adab. In Malay, we learn the word adab. So adab is if as a noun. If this is a verb, if adab, what as a noun? What do we mean?
Is it Hamza dal ba, or is it dal ba ba? I think it's Hamza, right?
Yeah, it's Hamza dal ba. Yes, adab. So adab in Malay is
Adab.
Adab lah, right?
Adab.
Adab is adab.
So adab is actually manners, right?
Yeah.
When you beradab, you have manners, and you
Adab,
have refinement. Yeah, you have
to
etiquette.
be
To be
well-bred. Well-mannered.
Yeah. So when Zaidun taught the student to be well-mannered, the student followed. He became well-mannered. Yeah. So fata'addaba. So this is what it means by this. Shows the effect of the family to verb. Yeah. So fata'addaba. Yeah. So
he became well-mannered himself.
Yes,
That's what.
yeah. I have a very complicated translation here, but I think you understand what I mean. So Zaid cultivated the student, so the student became refined. Yeah. Okay. So then another one here is here. So translation, please. This one was in the textbook, so it should be easy. Allama fata'allama.
The teacher teaches the student.
Taught, because this is past tense. That taught the student.
And so the student became knowledgeable, something like that.
Okay. The translation was this. The professor taught the student, so the student learned. Yeah. Fata'allama. So this is this mutawa'ah. There was one example given to me in the in the website that I was looking at, Al-Baqarah 114. And it was this particular one. قَدْ نَرَى تَقَلُّبَ. And it said that this was mutawa'ah. So I was wondering, in what way is it mutawa'ah, do you think?
Can you make it bigger?
Okay.
Zuraidah.
Okay. Oops. Then goes the translation. Wait, I cannot make that.
Oh, you want the translation.
Okay, because how do we put the translation there? So we see the translation first.
Okay. You can make it small. There must be something before this ayat, right? That means it to be a mutawa'ah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But it's like as if it comes after that. It looks as if it comes after that, because we have here, but another word is being used. Fala nuwalliyannaka.
Surely we will definitely change for you qiblatan, the qiblat. So
it's like we make you turn, we make you turn for the prayer. I was thinking,
okay.
So but the website said taqalluba is an example of mutawa'ah in this case. But it's as if it's after, right? Because nothing in front here.
Yeah, because
here we had appointed the qiblat, which you formerly. Okay, maybe it's here, right?
But yang qalibu is not there. Tak juga kan?
Where's yang qalibu? Where's the yang qalibu? Here, this one.
Yang qalibu is the same root word.
Okay. We had appointed the qiblah. Where am I? Illa wama ja'alna.
Yeah, we am. Before lah kan?
Who follows the noble messenger and who turns away. And who turns away. Yang qalibu is the one who turns away.
Allah saying that he changed the qiblat to see who still follow the messenger and who turn back. That means they don't want to follow. Once the qiblat changed, they don't want to follow.
But this is more on this is what our prophet wished, right? So that's why I was wondering, why is this classified mutawa'ah? So I was a bit puzzled about this.
No explanation?
No, I couldn't find any explanation so far. But if let's say any one of you can comes across, then it will be like that. They didn't. Some websites they just give you the example and they don't give you any explanation why. So that's why I was like, but yes, we can see that this is family 5. Yes, we can see that this is family 5. But whether it's a mutawa'ah is another thing. Inshallah. Anyway, that's Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 144. So that if you want to look it up, you can have a look at it. Inshallah. Okay,
144, is it?
144. Takalluf. Now, what is takalluf? Whenever I hear the word takalluf, I think of Ustazah. She says, do not apa,
Oh, yeah,
read bitakaluf.
very you hard on yourself.
Yes, like our arwah. Yes, arwah was always reciting. Yeah, really miss her. Really miss her. Okay. To put in effort to obtain something, usually something good. Okay, because we're working towards something we want so much. And it's, of course, when we want something, it's usually something good. We never want something bad. So we put in the effort. Yeah. So this is an example from a hadith, beautiful example. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ya innamal ilmu bitta'allum wa innamal hilmu bittahallum. What do you think it means?
Indeed.
Innama. Innama is not the same as Ima like that day. Okay. Innama. Yes.
Indeed, the knowledge is only to be learned. This is I'm just
roughly.
It's not rough. It's just rough translation. Okay.
Yeah.
Indeed, the knowledge is to be learned. Is it ta'allum?
Yes, like efforts to learn.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Bita'allumi.
I mean, we're looking at meanings. Okay, we're not looking at translation. Translation, different thing. Meanings. You're right. Okay. Yes, that's true. Wa innamal hilmu.
Hilmu is forbearing, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because hilm.
When you have
Al-Halim, Allah's name, forbearing. Right?
Yeah, and it also has a touch of gentleness to it. Because you see your child and she's naughty, she's just spilled milk everywhere on the floor and put in flour and butter all over her face, and you're going like,
I don't think I did that.
You should go whack, 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 but actually no. Come, darling, let's make a cake. Okay, that's what you say. Okay, so yes, so nothing can be obtained from you cannot have knowledge without putting in the effort. Yes, and you cannot have patience without practicing it. Right, it's not something somebody gives you. Right, you have to learn it. Yeah. So the translation, of course, doesn't do the thing up. This is the official translation, but but the inama is not there. We see, but we understand that. Yeah, we understand.
The only is there. So
yes, is there. Yes, only. Yeah, that's a stress there. There's a stress.
That's the one. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So let's see another example. Okay, tasabbara. This one is a nice story. Okay, this one is just the words that comes from what we are going to see. So, what do you think this means?
Which one? Shaja'ah.
This is the actual saying. This is part of a line in a poetry, and it was in a line in a poetry.
I don't know what's the meaning of Shin Jim.
Courage. Just like a lion. Yeah, your lion is brave, and lions are.
Shaja'atu sabru sa'a.
Sa'a is time, right? Some sort of time. So I'll tell you the story behind this, because this was actually something that we had. I like the way they describe them. This is what we call was an Arab person. It was a knight. He was a soldier. So, but during pre-Islamic time, and his name was Antara. Have you heard of that name? Antara ibn Shaddad al-Absi. He was from Absiyah. Yeah. So he was a very brave knight. And his bravery was known throughout during that time. And they asked him, what was his secret to his bravery? Why is he, always there? When you need him, he's there, and he's there. You know what I mean? When we don't run away in another direction when things get tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So he's one of those, right? So this one is actually, he said, he was explaining one thing. He said that I just have a little bit more of patience, he said, when he's faced with something hard and difficult. And then when he was asked to explain that, and he said, okay. So one day he said, one of his rivals, when you are this famous, you always have people who want to outdo you, right? So one of these rivals, instead of a battle, one of the others said that, I tell you what, I'll bite your finger and you bite my finger. He said, and then who screams first, he's the one who's the loser.
Oh my goodness.
So they started biting each other's finger. And then, but Antara, he held on, and then our friend finally gave in and screamed. So he said he has that extra sabr, just to hold on just a little while longer. That's why the sa'ah comes in, just a little while longer. And, that can make a difference between winning and losing. Yeah, so it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So the translation, of course, doesn't reflect the story, but this is how it was. Yeah, courage is patience of an instant. Yeah. Now this is a footnote here. Sometimes takalluf also means that
to be not what you are not.
Yes,
to be what you're not.
Yeah, like takabbara. Yeah. So not everybody can be great, right? So that means you need to know the context. Yeah, so you understand the meaning behind it. Inshallah.
I came across this word taqabbal, right? When we make dua, we ask Allah to accept.
Yes.
That's also from this family. So the meaning is, I heard from the ustaz. He says, we want Allah to accept our dua. That means we are putting a lot of effort into it.
Okay. Takallaf. Okay. Okay, good. All right. This third meaning, ittihaz. I think we know ittihaza is to take. Okay, so now how do we use this? So I just give you some simple examples. Tawassada zaidun zara. Zira'ah is actually your arm. Zira'ah is actually your arm. Zira'ah. Zira'un. Zira'un actually, if it is the arm. But in this case, because we are talking about a maf'ul bihi, becomes zira'ah, and it's light because it is an idafah here. Yeah. So this comes from wisada. Wisada is a pillow. Yeah, wisada is a pillow. Yeah. So this is arm, this is pillow. So what do you think this means?
What is wasada? Oh, wisada. Okay, he made his arm as pillow.
Oh yes, great, excellent. Yeah, so Zaid took his arm and made it as a pillow. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, now Sister Pia, your turn.
She's quiet today.
Yeah, I've heard Sister Nazma, Sister Bibi. What about this? MashaAllah, what is this? Okay. What is rida'i? Rida'i is actually a gown. It's actually a garment. Okay, rida'a and both of these actually means about the same. It means about the same. So it will be something like this, but there's no zaid in it. It's just a he because it's taradda. He, yeah, he.
Subuk,
she.
Subuk tu apa?
Sawub is like a coat or garment, yeah, sawub that you put over yourself, Like
the men wear the thawb, the thawb.
Yes. Like the jubah thing kind of thing, right? Yeah, something like the jubah. But the jubah you go over, this one is like more like a coat king. You cover yourself with sawub. They like it, right? It's a nice dress. I'll give you the Arabic explanation, then maybe you can give me the English. Yeah. Here, the he is the saub. Yes, the he is the saub. So saub is not here in this sentence. Yeah, he took it as a ridaan. This one, he took it as a pillow.
Cover.
In this case, yeah, something like that. Yep. Yes. Here is actually, because it's quite difficult. I must.
As a robe.
It took it as a rope. Yeah, this saub, it took it as a rope. So like I said, both words actually mean basically about the same thing. But one we can make it into a verb. The other one, I don't know whether Saub, can we make it into a verb?
Oh, I think. Let me check.
Sawaba. Both, I think, can make it into a verb. I'm not sure why they have given this example. But yeah, you can take something which is a noun. This is a mushtaq now, meaning that you can derive, it can be derived, you can derive things from it and you derive it from verb, right? That's why it's mushtaq.
Yeah, family too. Oh, yeah, it is. Saba yasubu.
So both of them can be verbs, but for some odd reason, the one who gave the example has taken this to be something that you wear, yeah? And this is the result of it. Sorry, this is something that you wear. And this is the, yeah, both of them are nouns here, right? Ittihaza, rida, and
Ittikhadahu is verb, right?
Ittihaza, he took,
He
yeah, he took. Ittihaza is he took.
Rida
The ha here
aslu.
is the saub, yeah?
Taradda.
This is ittakhada, right? Sister Zuraidah?
Ittahaza, yeah, ittahaza.
The verb.
Ittahaza, same thing, yeah.
This is the master. Ittikhad.
Ittihaza, this is the maf'ul bihi. He took it
Yeah.
as a robe. The maf'ul bihi. Two maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul line. Yeah, you
The
said
who-
it because ittihaza can take two maf'uls, right? So it has
Ittakhada,
done,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So it has taken two haza. So this is another way of using it. Yeah. Okay. Then the last one. Oops, 10:30 already. Our very difficult word to pronounce. To keep away or avoid something. I'll do this quickly. This tahajjada. No, we know why we have salat tahajjud.
To be awake.
Because actually, hujud is the same as noun, to sleep. Taraka is to take away. Yeah, to take away. Taraka when you take away something. So to keep away from sleep, that is to stay awake. Then ta'assama is to stay away from sins, because ism is sins. Yeah, to shun or to leave sins. Sorry, I got to accelerate. So this is an example of in the Quran, yes, and yeah, and forgo sleep in some part of the night as an additional prayer for you. Yeah, nafilah, something additional, something good. Okay. Now this is the mode on the tadarruj that I wanted to say. Yes, we saw that both forms can mean to can have this meaning of progress by steps, advance gradually. Okay, but it also depends on context. Yeah, we see here tanazzalat, but it refers to the shaitan doing this. Yeah, so whether the shaitan the shaitan did not obviously bring down the Quran in progression, right? The shaitan obviously did not bring the Quran. So our teaching was that when we have this form, yes, when we have this form, it is usually in reference to the Quran. Yeah. And then when it came to the Taurah and when it came to the Injil, it came down in one go. Is that right?
Yes.
That was what we were told. But we need to be careful because sometimes you will still find in the Quran. So maybe we have to look at the context. Yeah, not only just because it has that is the Quran. No, not necessarily. Because we have another ayat here. Tunazzala. Yeah, tunazzala. Yes. But it's referring to the Torah. Yeah, it's referring to the Torah. So not necessarily it means that. And just for you, just to highlight to you. Or maybe in this case, when we use it as family 5, maybe there was difficulty for Israel is Nabi what?
Nabi Musa.
Israel is
Nabi Yaqub.
Yaqub, right? Yaqub. So Torah was for Nabi Musa, right? Nabi Musa also had problems, right, with the Torah. It was not something that was an easy, him receiving the Torah was also difficult. So maybe in this case, it's not gradual. Maybe, it was a real effort to actually receive the Torah. So in this case, we may not have that meaning of progression or gradual revelation. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, ladies, alhamdulillah. And we have come to the end of family 3 and 5. And if you do come across any explanation for 144, it would be really nice to know. Yes, inshallah. So you have a very good weekend, yeah?
Jazakallah khairan.
Yes. No. Thank you for joining me this morning, Saturday morning.
Let me make the host change and see first. Okay.
Okay, so then the thing should be stored somewhere on my computer, right? Somewhere. Yeah, inshallah.
Let's try. We
Okay.
off and see whether it's coming to me or to you.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, you can end. You can end first, and then let me see whether it's coming.
Okay. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. So I will have to stop.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.